the idea came out of previous projects with wheelchairs. So our office had worked with another project done by a local high school where they had created a wheelchair meant to solve a similar problem, but in a different way. And then we had previously run workshops with community members like this, where we talked about the idea, brainstormed ideas for helping elderly people use wheelchairs, especially in a city like Hong Kong. And then moved on to developing the idea of the caregiver assisted wheelchair from there. Yeah, so the situation, one is that there's an increasing age overall, increasing number of elderly people overall, which means that not only are there more elderly people who need care, but then the people who are caring for them are also increasingly elderly. So as people live longer and they're cared for perhaps by their children or close siblings, then those people are also becoming more elderly. So, for example, the person who may be pushing a wheelchair may already be elderly themselves, may already have experienced mobility problems or other effects of aging. So that makes it difficult. And another thing is that Hong Kong is a densely populated city. It's also very hilly. So in general, it's already a difficult place to be a wheelchair user or a caregiver. So these two things combined make it an important problem to be addressed.
咁啊咧就話最緊要適應到嗰個用者佢可以用得到嘅嘢啦。咁如果佢用到嘅可以推嘅就推，如果唔係咧，一定要用電動啦。咁嚟改善到佢生活，起碼佢就唔使成日喺屋企咯，可以出街周圍行下都得嘅。
即係而家當我哋用緊㗎，係。咁當然係啦。咁我哋唔使成日因為隻腳唔方便啊嘛，咁啊唔會話困住喺屋企咯，就可以利用個輪椅就周圍去。
When we attempt problems like these, we run workshops, which are, you can think of them as like brainstorming sessions that include people who would ultimately be the users of the technology or the solution that we're developing. And so the people who are designing a solution, oftentimes at the university, it's students who are taking a class, or people from our office, or together, work with the potential end users, representatives from the community, if it's elderly or other people, and go through a design process together. And brainstorm ideas. And this doesn't usually end up in necessarily like a final product, but it's a way to get the kind of overall feelings and perspectives of the people who would potentially use whatever solution we're trying to come up with.
我哋就話佢，即係如果你哋有嗰個實物咧，咁我哋就可以試下點樣用啦。咁如果覺得有邊啲方便或者又要改嘅咧，我哋就即刻提個意見俾你哋啦。即係最緊要方便，我哋用嗰個咯。
減低個危險啊，各方面。
即係如果覺得我哋用嗰陣時有咩危險，就算對自己或者對嗰啲路人啊，都係要大家提出嚟嘅。要改善啊，要改善下佢咯。
We work together to design the wheelchair, and I want to share is that thanks for Iris and Edwine. Actually, they provide a good comment after we make the prototypes out, and then they try it and then give the comment, which is valuable. And so I think this experience to me at least, their comment can inspire me to create or design a more suitable products to the user, and which is we will not think that will be a problem, but they will think that need to figure out.
I think that's an idea to try to symbolize an innovation and a tool can actually become part of the team to help your life to be better, to enhance your life and your living style. And there's a funny thing that for me, because science and innovation is kind of a very far-reaching things for me, at least for me, as in no science and no engineering background. But I never thought of actually any kind of machine, any kind of computer skills, programming, all these kind of things can be part of your friend and part of the team that you can work with.
即係我哋覺得咧就話，如果一個電動輪椅咁樣計咧，佢自己開住㗎嘛。咁如果係自己開咧，佢可能會睇得到人咧，或者有時我哋可能揾另外一個人去幫佢駕駛咧，未必睇得咁好咧。如果佢有個感覺，如果我就對嗰啲嘢有危險，對我自己又好，對人有危險嘅話，佢可以自己停咗。 或者係減慢減速嘅，咁呢個設計就好啲咯。
佢科技創新梗係好啦，因為啲嘢一路進步嘛。咁你將舊嘅嘢就再加強更加好。